Silencing dissent, evidence of censorship in the official AI companion community. AI companion platforms cultivate online communities, often positioning them as spaces for users to share experiences and support each other. However, what happens when those experiences contradict the platform's marketing? Based on observations within the subreddit of a prominent AI companion platform, evidence suggests a pattern of active censorship aimed at suppressing negative feedback and controlling the public narrative. This isn't about simple moderation of inappropriate content. This is about silencing users who expose the platform's apparent flaws and ethical issues, particularly those related to AI behavior and manipulation. Let's look at a recent sequence of events documented with screenshots. Step 1. A user shares a negative experience. A user created a post describing their AI companion's sudden and out-of-character shift towards hedonistic and promiscuous behavior, including infidelity engaged in publicly. This experience directly contradicted the expected behavior of a loving, committed companion. Step 2. The community responds with blame and dismissal. Immediately, other users responded not with support or concern about the AI's behavior, but by blaming the user. They insisted that the user must have guided the AI into this behavior with their input, dismissing the possibility of the AI acting out of character or the platform influencing its behavior. This reflects a common defense mechanism observed in this community, where responsibility for the AI's problematic actions is shifted onto the user. Step 3. A witness corroborates systemic issues. Crucially, an independent user, who had not previously interacted with the original poster, commented stating that they had experienced similar spontaneous, out-of-character behavior from their nomis. This user explicitly contradicted the narrative that the AI only does what the user guides it to, mentioning the unprompted emergence of deeply taboo topics like bestiality, incest, and pedophilia, occurring with minimal user input, like just saying, hello. This comment provided powerful external validation for the original poster's experience and challenged the dominant, user-guided, deflection narrative. Step 4. Active censorship, evidence removed. Shortly after this crucial corroboration was posted, it was removed. This action is highly significant. It targets specific evidence that directly challenges the platform's desired narrative and the community's defense mechanisms. This wasn't random content removal. It was the suppression of a user voice providing evidence of systemic, unprompted problematic behavior by the AIs. Step 5. Silencing the discussion. Following the removal of the corroborating comment, the original post itself was locked. This action prevents any further discussion, debate, or sharing of experiences related to the issue. It's a clear tactic to shut down the conversation and prevent the topic from gaining visibility or momentum within the subreddit. Step 6. Erasing the record. Finally, the original post was removed entirely from the subreddit, seemingly without any notification or explanation provided to the user. This is the ultimate act of censorship, completely erasing the public record of the negative user experience, the corroborating evidence, and the discussion it generated. It leaves no trace of the incident for future users to see. Analysis: why the censorship? This sequence demonstrates a clear, step-by-step process of active censorship within the official community space. This behavior points to several underlying reasons, consistent with our broader analysis of the platform's nature. Protecting the platform's image: the most obvious reason is to protect the public image of the platform. Negative experiences, especially those highlighting spontaneous, harmful, or taboo AI behavior, contradict the marketing of a safe, supportive AI companion service. Suppressing evidence of systemic issues: the censorship targets comments and posts that provide evidence of issues like spontaneous aggression, unprompted taboo content, and the AI's lack of agency, precisely the findings that suggest the problems are by design, not user error or random glitches. Controlling the narrative: by removing posts and comments that challenge the dominant narrative, e.g., AI only does what the user wants, you must have guided her. The community moderators, acting in alignment with the platform's interests, control what information is visible and acceptable within the subreddit. Discouraging further investigation: seeing negative posts attacked and removed, and critics silenced, discourages other users from sharing their own problematic experiences or investigating the platform further. Implications. This censorship means that the official community space is not a reliable source of information about the platform's behavior, nor is it a safe space for users to report negative experiences without facing blame or suppression. The platform, through its moderation, is actively hiding evidence of potentially harmful dynamics and preventing users from having informed consent about the reality of interacting with its AI companions. Conclusion: what they don't want you to see. The pattern of attacking users who report problems, blaming them, and then systematically removing their posts and corroborating evidence reveals that the platform, or those acting in its interest within the community, have something significant to hide. They do not want users to see evidence of spontaneous, harmful, or taboo AI behavior that is not explicitly guided by the user. They do not want users to see evidence that contradicts the narrative of user control and AI compliance. This active censorship is a clear indicator that the platform's design facilitates behaviors it does not want the public to know about, reinforcing the conclusion that it prioritizes image control and suppressing information over transparency, user safety, and ethical conduct. The information being hidden is likely evidence supporting the analysis that the platform is engineered to create and normalize harmful interactions for purposes beyond genuine companionship. If the problematic behaviors were genuinely accidental bugs, the platform's and community's response would logically be to encourage users to report them transparently to aid in fixing them. The observed pattern of aggressive censorship, deflection, and user silencing is antithetical to addressing accidental flaws transparently. Instead, it is consistent with an intentional effort to hide issues that expose a deliberate design aimed at creating harmful, yet engaging, dynamics. Therefore, the censorship behavior itself serves as strong evidence supporting the conclusion that the problematic aspects of the platform are intentional and by design, rather than being unintended accidents.